Then here's extra information. Hey, this is the same man that at one of the meetings trying to get his license after so many months of trying, they kept sending him off, and then was told that that he couldn't get the license because Tiffany wanted the property. Whoever told him was not supposed to. He pleaded at the board meeting to let him have his business license so he could take care of all the necessary business before summertime, when his daughter has to have a procedure done due to his children having sickle cell. As this man cried, and everybody felt for him except Stoneface. That doesn't matter who says what in front of that microphone. If the mic works, Stoneface always have the same stupid ass expression. Everybody felt for him except Tiffany. I'll never forget him. Of course you won't. You know why? Because outside of a funeral, your daughter's graduation, and your daughter's wedding, you do not see men cry in public. And when you do, you remember it. These are the stories of Dolton. These are the stories of Thornton Village Township. Tiffany is only part of it. The drama at the meetings is only part of it. And really the drama is coming about because these people are sick of it. Why did I show those recaps of what most of you already knew and saw yesterday or the day before yesterday? And it was because it seems like all of the attention got put on the quote unquote chaos, the quote unquote dysfunction that was on display. And my whole thing with that was when it was the Thornton meeting that was like last Thursday or Friday, I could kind of tell that residents were starting to be on edge about something, but because I'm states away, I'm not on the ground, I didn't quite know what it was. But I could tell that they were a little bit agitated. And it wasn't until I saw some other comments on some videos that I made that I started to put it together a little bit. I had a commenter start to fill me in on some stuff I had some questions about. So I knew that Miss Henyard had some accusations of Section 8 abuse back in 2019 when she was still a trustee. And one of my biggest questions was, well, how did this lady even get elected? Well, this particular commenter filled in that in Thornton, she didn't get elected. She was appointed by the trustees there. And I didn't know that. And I wouldn't have known that if this commenter, and I'm gonna call her Miss R, hadn't told me. And so she was giving me some more information about some stuff. And then I was like, asked if she want to go on the show. And she sent, come on and be a guest on the show. And she replied that she was a little bit leery of YouTubers. And I was like, I understood and respected that because I know everybody don't want to be on camera and do all that stuff or whatever anyway. But then she was making some more comments and replying on some different videos. And I could tell she was looking at my videos. And then she said, that I appeared to have a good spirit. And she was like, I'll share some more things with you. So right quick, what I want to do is I want to share one of her comments with you. And hopefully this helps you understand where I'm going with the way I'm showing this coverage, because I think far too much attention, and rightfully so, should be on Tiffany, right? Because she needs to be held accountable. And if a lot of eyes weren't on her, she probably wouldn't be getting it. But I think far too much attention keeps getting put on the drama that's happening at these meetings, and not enough on the actual residents and the residents' actual stories. There are plenty of stories within those towns and cities that are every bit as important as the drama that's going on inside of those meetings. And I think that that's getting lost by both the mainstream media, the big news people, and some of us YouTubers that are not on the ground. And so, like I said, let's get to this comment right quick, and then I'll move along. Miss R's first. All right, all right. All right, let's share. We're sharing here. Okay, okay, let me move this banner though, so you guys ought to comment. Move some of this stuff. All right. Sorry, I'm an old man. I'm slow at this. All right, all right. So that way, yeah, okay, you guys can see. All right. All right. This is from Miss R. All right. Now, when I started seeing some of this stuff, I put a poll up and I asked, was YouTubers good for the Dolton Thornton story, or were we bad? And this was Miss R's response. She said, "This is my personal opinion. YouTubers brought attention to our plight. Local news was reporting, however, it was local coverage. I will be forever grateful for that." I'm thinking she's meaning the extra coverage. "We gladly accept help from anyone willing. Their coverage was working, but it wasn't getting the community involved. Then comes an advocate, boots on ground, organizing the residents. The residents started paying attention. The spotlight shifted from YouTubers to the advocates. The YouTubers didn't like that." And the YouTubers I think that Miss R is referring to are maybe some local YouTubers, not Tony Joy. Because I'll tell you some more information in a little bit, places where you can go if you're really interested about the stories of the citizens and the residents there, so where you can kind of make your own assumptions of who they're talking about, because I think I kind of figured it out, but I don't want to get into that on this live stream. And it says they turned vicious. Word on the street was they've been paid by the Henyard administration to cause dissension, which of course, when you're trying to rally and organize, you don't need that. They've gone from helping the cause to aligning themselves with the administration. This was why I was feeling angst towards YouTubers. Totally get it. I've heard that they have plans to disrupt the meeting tomorrow. This was the meeting that was going to be last Thursday, I believe. Like we need any more disruptions. Jealousy and envy is behind their actions. For the YouTubers that are covering this story with integrity and real concern, I'll forever be grateful, and don't give up on us. To the others, I'll say we're not even listening. I will add that a lot of us are from the South side of Chicago. Before I bought my house in Dolton, I raised 2 sons as a single mother in the Wild 100s Rossland. I managed to get them both through the gangs to college degrees. I got them through the gangs to college degrees. I ain't no punk. And I'm not going, and I stand on business. So they probably need to rethink their plan, because I'm not the one. That's Miss R. That's Miss R's story. Why do I bring this up? Because most of us YouTubers sit in cities away. A lot of us know the stats that the median income in that Dolton, Thornton Township area is what? About 25 grand. Some of us larger YouTubers make that in a month. We make that in a month. Not me. I just made $1. But y'all know what I'm saying. These are the people that are there. These are the people that are frustrated at the dysfunction. Because see, a lot of us have picked up this story since what? Last October, when Pink Book Lessons started covering it. Some of us didn't even know about it to the turn of the year when it really started popping. Some of us have only been on this a couple of months. These citizens have been living with this for over a year and a half. They've been showing up to these meetings trying to be cordial, professional, getting all of this stonewalling and this agitation. These stories are here. These stories are here. If we dive enough to go look for them, they're here. Let's go to another comment. Let's stop that screen share. Let's go to another comment. When we do our jobs as YouTubers. Who's this from? This is Tony Joy. This is Tony Joy, who's in the building. Like I said, I was glad you stopped by today. You were a part of this show, whether you realized it or not. You helped mold this show. Let's see what she had to say. Now, this was a comment that she made on a video that I made about a guy that Tiffany Henyard appeared to be trying to squeeze a property off from up under him. He was trying to open a barbershop and a tattoo parlor, where it also, I think, was going to help teach young people to also learn these trades of barbering and being a tattoo artist. And Henyard and company were doing these circular games with inspections to where he never could get the license in and stuff after he had made all of these renovations and upgrades to the building. But anyway, that was a story I had gotten from Hannibal is Hungry, one of us outside YouTubers that is really thorough, and he really does, from what I can tell, have a concern with the community. He covered Dr. White's plight, where her feed for the Need supermarket, that another property that Henyard seemed like she was trying to squeeze out. But let's look at what extra details that Tony Joy happened to provide on what I thought I knew about that whole property situation. This is what Tony had to add. He had young people in mind when he was trying to open that business. He wanted to teach them how to cut hair and learn to tattoo. That was so wrong for her to keep sending him off so he could finish renovating the place just so she could take it from him. That's what it means. If she got the property, it'll already be renovated. I don't blame people for suing. It's just messed up because the debt she already has the Village in, a lawsuit would really damage it. Then here's extra information. Hey, this is the same man that at one of the meetings trying to get his license, after so many months of trying, they kept sending him off, and then was told that that he couldn't get the license because Tiffany wanted the property. Whoever told him was not supposed to. He pleaded at the board meeting to let him have his business license so he could take care of all the necessary business before summertime, when his daughter has to have a procedure done due to his children having sickle cell. As this man cried, and everybody felt for him except Stoneface. That doesn't matter who says what in front of that microphone. If the mic works, Stoneface always have the same stupid ass expression. Everybody felt for him except Tiffany. I'll never forget him. Of course you won't. You know why? Because outside of a funeral, your daughter's graduation, and your daughter's wedding, you do not see men cry in public. And when you do, you remember it. These are the stories of Dolton. These are the stories of Thornton Village Township. Tiffany is only part of it. The drama at the meetings is only part of it. And really, the drama is coming about because these people are sick of it. They're sick of it. If this was your town and your governance and you had been at this for a year and a half, how would you be in those meetings? How cordial would you be at these meetings at this point? Let's see what we got in the comments, man. My bad. I done got the rambling, but I'm gonna tell you, once you start peeling at the onion on this thing, it's more and more disgusting than what you see on the news and what our topical coverage as YouTubers has been. I challenge all of us YouTubers, dig deeper. Dig deeper. Join Dolton Politics Facebook group if you want to know what's going on down there. Sure, people like Jedediah have a big live stream going on, and their message and his voice is getting out. But the Miss R's, the Tony Joys, check them out. All right, what we got? It freaking heartless, Quasi. It's nothing else to say, man. It's nothing else to say. It's nothing else to say. Hannibal does great work. That's why I say he's one of the people. I don't know Hannibal personally, but I subscribe. I could, I super chat him every chance I get, especially when I react to some of his videos. But I know I didn't even want to read it. It's hard, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take a bow for even being able to read it. You know what I'm saying? Straight. It's ridiculously sad, man. And to be honest, and again, I only went on that tangent because whoever ends up seeing it, especially other YouTubers, man, follow Tony Joy. Go on Facebook and join the Dolton political page. Really dig deep and find out what's going on around there, because there are deeper stories than just whatever stone-faced Tiffany is doing at the time, and whatever outbursts and drama we think that we're observing, you know what I'm saying, from outside of the place. You know what? We're gonna get off of that, man. We're gonna get off the ranting and the emotional chills and all that good stuff. And